Okay, express 120 as a product of prime numbers in index form. So a nice straightforward value, 120. Of course, 2 goes into 120 60 times. Okay. And 60, well, 2 goes into 60 30 times. 2 goes into 30 15 times. 3 goes into 15 5 times. And 5 goes into 5 once. Okay, so you end up having index form. It says, well, let's write it out full first. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. So it'll be 2 cubed times 3 times 5. Part B then, it says the number 168 can be expressed like this. Using the fact and your answer to A, write the highest common factor of 120 and 168. So we need a Venn diagram, right? Lots of room down here, so this is quite nice. And with a Venn diagram, right, if you've got room, just make it as big as you want. Okay. The key to answering this now, once I've done my circles, right, so we've got 168 here and 120 there, doesn't matter which way round. Underneath here, I need to write now what 168 is, but don't write it in index form, write it out in full. So that will be 2 times 2 times 2, because it's 2 cubed, times 3 times 7, and then 120 will be up here, won't it? So it's very similar, but we'll take what I wrote down to start with, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. Okay, so we've got that there. Now what we do then is, right, as in the previous question, we'll take this first number here, 2. Now can I match it up with a 2 over here? We can, can't we? So there's a 2 that's common to both, so I'll match them up, and because they're common to both, I'll write them in the overlap. And by writing them in the overlap, you're saying it belongs, there's a 2 factor belonging to 168 and 120. Okay, so that's why we cross them both off there, but we only write it down once, because you write it down once, the overlap represents both of them, doesn't it? Let's do the next 2. Can we match up this 2 with a 2 over here? Well, I can. Okay, so they match up, so another 2 in the overlap. This 2, yeah, this 2 matches with this 2. Okay, so again, write it down once. 3. Does the 3 match up? It does, doesn't it? So 3 is common as well. It belongs to the overlaps, so we compare them. 7. Is there 7 over here? No, 7 is not a factor of 120. 7 is a factor of 168. So I write it there alone. And then the 5 then, to finish off over here, cross them all off. The 5, it just belongs to 120. So then, to get the highest common factor, okay, where the overlap is, right, was common to both the factors here, you multiply them. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And you've got to work it out, right, because they're expecting a number answer. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24. Okay? And, you know, if I wanted the lowest common multiple, they're not asking for it, but if they did, you've got to multiply all of these together. So basically 7 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5, right? And if you spend a bit of time working that out, you get to 840, I believe. Okay?